This is a tutorial on creating a manage in place job to register files from Nuxeo and manage them in Alfresco. To begin with, you can see I have Nuxeo pulled up here and it has different files. It has videos, pictures, documents, all things we want to get managed in place through Alfresco. So to do so, we're going to use this job that's been created to register these files. We're going to look at the job real quick. You can see here the repository that we are pulling from is Nuxeo, and we are registering them in Alfresco. For now, we want this to be a simple type job, and while it says migration, the files are not actually being transferred to Alfresco. This is simply registration, and we know that because we have include binary content unchecked. So the files are not actually going to be migrated, simply registered. Here we're going to go to this query tab. This is the seamless query. We're going to send a Nuxeo to pick up the files that we want. In this case, it's going to be a pretty broad query. We're just going to try to grab everything. The mappings tab allows us to map metadata from our repository to our destination. So in this case, we want to map the metadata from Nuxeo files to Alfresco when we register them there. This is because different metadata formats might not transfer nicely. So this allows us to ensure that the metadata is copied over correctly. We're going to save this job, and then we are going to run it. So here's the job. All we have to do is hit start. Then if we refresh, we'll see the job has started running here. It's read 16 files from Nuxeo. And then if we wait a few moments and refresh again, see it looks like the job is completed. So it's read 16 and written 16 files. So it's registered all 16 files in Alfresco. We're going to go there now. You can see here, it's created folders to match Nuxeo's repository. We're going to go here to check. So here's a picture that's come over from Nuxeo and been registered. This icon indicates that it's being managed in place. We're going to preview it, show that the file is indeed registered in Alfresco. So here's the image. So the same one that we have in Nuxeo. You're able to view its metadata here. And you can also see this content store selector. This is another indication that it's being managed in place through the Nuxeo Content Services connector. Next, we're going to go back over to the job. We're actually going to change its type. This time we are going to set it to incremental. And what this means is that the next time the job runs, it's going to pick up any new files that have been added or modified since the last time we ran it. And what we can do is actually schedule this job now. So I'm going to make a new job schedule, name it Nuxeo manage in place job schedule. And then we're going to select the Nuxeo manage in place job. And then here we have different settings. So we want the schedule to run from now to a month from now. And we want there to be 1 day between when the job runs. So basically every day for a month, this job is going to automatically run. And so all we have to do now is turn it on and hit update, and the job will start running. You can see here the next run starts now. This is a cool way to make sure that any new files are kept up to date with Alfresco and can continue to be managed there. And that sums up this tutorial.